Shalom, a belated Shana Tova. Even as we mourn one of the darkest days of Israel and the Jewish people, this is a time for renewal, for atonement, and for light. 12 months. 12 months the Hamas has held Israeli hostages in Gaza. 12 months that marks this horrific milestone for hostages held by Hamas, for people displaced by Hezbollah, for Jews being persecuted by Hamas mobs across the West. While our people in Canada may be held hostage in tunnels, may not be held hostage in tunnels, our values are being held hostage by hateful policy, by leaders and their moral equivalents, by the changing face of long-standing policy, and an embargo on defensive measures that saves lives, saves Israel, saves the Western world. For so many, this is a time of grief as we continue to fight for the freedom of our loved ones. On October 7th, Hamas committed the worst attack upon the Jews in a single day since the Holocaust. In the months after, there's a feeling that one cannot fully mourn those who have been lost as we stay strong and continue to be the voice for the hostages. We cannot forget them. We will not stop talking about them. 101 people still being held in hell. 12 months ago, my colleagues and I stood with you. We told you that Israel has the right to exist, to defend itself, that anti-Zionism is anti-Semitism. Right. 12 months ago, we told you to pay attention to those who say they stand with you, to pay attention to those who actually do. 12 months. 12 months of the heroic efforts of the IDF to secure hostages, to secure Israel, to secure the Western world. 12 months of young Israelis reminding the world what it is to be towers of light in a gathering ocean of darkness. 12 months of advocating to confront the clerical military dictatorship of Iran for the chaos it has created. 12 months of advocating to defund UNRWA as Prime Minister Stephen Harper did a decade ago. 12 months of confronting keffiyeh-adorned enthusiasts in the governing coalition at every turn, confronting their moral equivalence, their betrayal, their embargo, their appeasement, and their extremism. For 12 months, we stood with you because we believe that from the river to the sea, Israel has the right to exist and be free. Yeah! 12 months of allies and Jews coming together, fighting for freedom over fear on our streets, across encampments on our campuses, our firebombed synagogues, our bullet-riddled schools. 12 months during which in every Sabbath, a prayer is held, a prayer of love and of hope, and for hostages to come home. Each and every one of us has our hearts still in those dark tunnels of terror. And today, as in every day, we hold these hostages and their stories close to our heart. In this dark night, yours is a story of lions and of light. 12 months is but a moment in a story that spans millennia of a people whose indigenous revival is the hope of the world today. Yours is a story of lions and of light, of lions that entered the gates of Gaza, of lions that fight into the night, of lions large and little lions who in bunkers under bombardment of ballistic missiles, who in their mother's embrace find courage over fear. Yours is a story of lions and of light, of skies alit with hellfire and hate, of the light of a soldier who shelters the other by jumping onto the grenade. Yours is a story of lions and of light, of a story and a light that even in the depths of the tunnels of terror, on the wings of your prayer, finds its way into the hearts of our hostages. The light that now illuminates a region now apocalyptically afire. A light of song and of love and of hope sparked 12 months ago that grows stronger even as the gathering darkness descends. Yours is a story of lions and light, of the light that is the legacy of memory, from the Maccabees to the modern state, from the gas chambers to the terror tunnels, of the light of the candle at the miracle of the temple, of the light we now ignite in our candles and in our hearts. Today, the Jewish people are surviving. Today, Israel is winning. And today, we pray for the hostages, for their release, and for an unconditional victory over Israel's military enemies. I thank God the Jews have their state. I thank God for the peace and freedom that state represents. Ours is a promise to keep, a promise that endures today through you, through Melissa Lantzman, Pierre Polyev, and His Majesty's official opposition to which I proudly belong. 12 months ago, as your new member of parliament, I told you I do not arrive here as Jewish. I do not arrive here as an ally. I arrive here as a Zionist. This is a promise long held, forged of iron will and unbreakable bonds before every audience. Through fire and through water, we continue to stand with you through this terrible test. So in all of these days, dark and as difficult as they may be, take forward now with you this memory. We remember our nation's promise. We will be the light. We choose freedom over fear. We will never give in. We will never back down. We will never surrender to the forces that would break us. And we will restore the promise of this great country for you. Toda Rabba.